one of the most amazing consultants and also a faculty member at CEO Space. This is Ed Bogle. Did I get it right this time?
Yeah, that was pretty zippy too. I like it.
Come on down. Well, tell me a little bit about your background.
Well, it's kind of a checkered background in a lot of ways. My early career, I worked in the bank. I was classically trained as a commercial lender investment banker, but I had quite a marketing background, so I became a market side guy to develop strategies for a bank that we grew to about $38 billion to this day. And left there, joined the Big 8 consulting and accounting firm of Arthur Young, primarily doing work in the strategy arena. Growing a lot of good companies there, worked with a lot of entrepreneurial companies, and myself and a couple other partners left there in '91 and started our own firm, which I still do today.
And as I said before, you are the total package.
Total package is an interesting concept. I don't think anybody's the total package, but what's unusual about my background and my love of coming to CEO Space and working here is the fact that I've got the capital side, the market and strategy side, and can give people a real perspective and help them accelerate their businesses. So, you know, it is unusual that all of that's kind of in one body, but I still need a lot of help outside.
Well, we were talking a little bit off camera, and I don't think a lot of people know that obviously you love your work and you love your business.
Oh, yeah.
But you're also a huge family man, is that right?
Well, yeah. Huge family man, 3 kids, 4 grandkids, and all of that. And I real love of life. I love to charge hard, work hard, you know, put that good 60, 70 hour a week helping the people grow their businesses and that kind of stuff. And then I go out to a 500-acre farm and literally get on motorcycles and, you know, enjoy myself, get out there. We have a lot of family events. So my life's pretty well wrapped around the family.
So is this a typical attire for you, or are you?
No. This is dressed up for it. Yeah, I'm getting some harassment from our audience out here right now because they don't recognize me. No, I'm kind of a blue jeans and boots guy, shorts and flip flops when it's 100, over 100 in Oklahoma. But you know, a lot of it is I used to live in a world where I got up every day and decided what color white shirt I was going to put on. And so, you know, I like the casual business attire, but I still like to get dressed and get the formality and get, you know, it's so enjoyable in today's world to be casual, but it's also pretty good to get together and really look serious and move forward.
Well, there's so many entrepreneurs that are trying to balance work and their family life and going after their dreams. How do you suggest someone who is in business right now and they're wanting to balance a little more, how do they kind of get started?
Well, I tell you, a lot of what I do when I work with my clients, we set the premise, let's figure out how in 2 to 3 years to get this business to the point where you can work 4 hours a week. You become the chief visionary officer. There's a couple of reasons for doing that. A, we don't want any business dependent on one person, okay? And entrepreneurs have a horrible habit of burnout. They burn themselves out, 60, 70 hours a week, you know, that kind of stuff. I can always tell an entrepreneur they're the ones moving 100 miles an hour to go an inch because they're doing too much themselves. So it's all about that balance of life, and you know, we like to say if it's not your genius, it's not your job. Step back from that, and you know, this CEO Space environment, one of the reasons I love it is because you can balance your team. You can find the resources you need to fill in the gaps in the execution of your program, and stay awake. That's all going to change over time. That's what we do inside the strategy process is people manage change, and that's what drives a lot of corporate stress. So it's all about managing change. But I like the people to, you know, step back, try and figure out how to run that business 4 hours a week. Doesn't say you do that, but you put the company in that position.
Well, that sounds good to me because I know that a lot of us think the harder we work, the more that we work, the more successful we become, and that is not the case, is it?
Yeah, if you want to be totally fried, that's a good way to go. I mean, you know, and again, there's such a balance. It's the mindset, skill set. And, you know, you look at professional athletes. What do? They play a season, they play hard, they work hard, they get in condition to play that season. Season's over. What do? They go sharpen the saw, okay? A lot of busy executives don't know how to sharpen that saw. They don't know how to balance that life and that mindset skill set because a lot of times they don't have the resources at their fingertips. So that's what I love about CEO Space and the work I do. It's to open up the Rolodex. We can solve the problem. Come on.
So you heard it here. Go and do your business, work on it, sharpen the saw, and then call up Ed and go hang out on his farm. Is that right?
We'll go hang out on the farm. Big white-tailed deer, lots of big bass in the farm ponds. We love it.
Well, I'll be there. Thank you so much, Ed, for being here.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate you.